I love Shaya, Master.
Okay. And we're live. Hello, hello. Good to see everybody. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right, good.
Huh?
Yeah, kind of like just.
Oh, sorry.
Is this on?
Let's start. Yeah. we were having a good laugh right before this. So.
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
Before the broadcast.
Having a good laugh right before.
Oh.
Now we got to do it twice.
Welcome.
Welcome everybody. I've lost some of my talent for YouTube by not doing so many videos lately.
Oh, the show.
Oh well. But what matters other than the coins. So thank you guys for joining us. Good to see you all out there. And we've got a great panel for you tonight. And Paula's in the basement. And we got Christopher Rhodes, Blue Coins, Coin Dragon, and Blue Ridge Silver Round.
Yeah, boy.
All right. So all-star panel lineup. And you guys sent us some coins that we can start here soon. But I thought we would each say something, and then we'll talk about tonight's topic. And it's a good one.
Oh, nice avatar, Chris.
Coin Dragon, you want to go first?
Oh, sure, I'll go first. Folks, hello, Frank, aka Coin Dragon here. Camera's kind of wonky tonight, so you'll just be looking at the pulsating icon for tonight. Sorry about that. Been collecting for about 25 years, on and off, mostly years and varieties now. Oh yeah, and there's occasional wood grain cents, passing interest in those. And I love coming here to the Q&A on Thursday night. It is my highlight of my week. Getting to see all you folks, getting to see all your coins, and I hope you enjoy it too.
Right. Blues.
All right. What's up, everyone? I'm Blues Coins, a.k.a. Eric. Thursday night Q&A show. Always looking forward to this every week. I've been a coin collector for about 4 years now, and I specialize in varieties and eras. As my knowledge keeps increasing, so does my collection. So thank you, everyone. See everyone in the chat. Greetings to everyone. Poof.
All right.
I said, muted.
Hey guys, my name is Abe Froman. I'm the Sausage King of Chicago.
Nice.
I'm here to discuss all of your different sausages around the world. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope that you enjoy us for a little knockwurst. Probably a little awesome action in the house. But seriously, though, we're also going to talk about other different types of meats. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining and enjoy the live Q&A coins.
Oh my God! Do you see what Paula wrote in chat?
Sure did.
Oh my God! Well, boy, usually we don't do this until later on in the show, but hey, why not?
And she's starting early.
Yeah,
I mean, who the hell doesn't like a good knockwurst?
All right, Chris, go for it.
Well, you know what? I do favor that liver pudding.
Ooh, I love that.
Just kidding, but I do like sausage. Who doesn't like good sausage, right?
And I quote that.
Peppers and onions.
No, you cannot quote that, Shay, or I will pay you back tenfold. At any rate, Paula wasn't able to join us tonight. Speaking of sausage, she's hanging out with her pool boy again. So we're going to do our best to accurately describe anything that's sent to us tonight in email. I'm Chris. You all know me, and I love being here. So let's get this party started. But first, Shay,
Hey, you guys know me already. Anyway, so here's our big question for the night. So you see this beautiful coin, and you gotta have it, and you buy it, and you get it, and it's not that beautiful coin that you thought it was. What do? You just got ripped off.
Aw, freak out.
Heart here, heart sinks.
Well,
Mhm.
the nice thing about it is when these envelopes come in with their with that coin in it, there's a return address, so you know where this person lives.
P.O. Box 10023.
Yeah.
What are you getting at there, Blues? What are you getting at there, Blues?
Yeah. Well, we do things a little different here in the country.
Glitter bombs.
The
GBs.
I get basically you just got to start the process and get a hold of the seller and just start talking and get it settled out. I mean, most coin people, if they're reputable, are going to stand behind their sales, and if they don't, then they're not reputable, and then you know not to deal with them anymore.
Well, okay, so let's talk about all of the possible ways you're going to purchase a coin from somebody. So you could be purchasing at a show, you could be purchasing in a shop, could be private party sale, or online. And there's many different ways to purchase online. So I'm going to start with online because a lot of us do that most often. And I'm going to tell you, I would always recommend using a secure payment method. And that's one of your insurance policies. First and foremost, you got to assume that the seller made an honest mistake, and reach out to them, like Blues said, and try to rectify the situation. If they are unwilling to do that, then you always are able to fall back on the PayPal buyer protection. And I'm sure there's some other payment methods out there that may, offer some sort of protection for you. Especially if it's linked to your credit card, you could always go back through your credit card company as well. Person-to-person transactions are a little bit different. I would really hope that if you bought something, you looked it over well. So I don't think the buyer is completely innocent when it comes to in-person sales, unless, of course, the seller is unscrupulous and giving you bad information and basically lying to you, and then you later find out that the information was wrong. That's a different story. Then I would put that person on blast big time. But I would have to say that I would think most dealers or sellers are going to do whatever they can to fix the situation, because if not, word of mouth spreads like wildfire. You can do 10 things right and nobody cares, nobody hears about it, but you do one thing wrong and it spreads like wildfire. So if they value their reputation whatsoever, I would hope that they are willing to fix it at any cost. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that.
CMOS had a good comment in the chat. He goes, "Was this anyway my fault? Was I educated enough?" And I think that's a very interesting comment, because if you're not educated in what you're looking at and you don't do the research or know enough to verify their research, then whose fault is it? Is it the sellers for saying what it is, or is it your fault for not verifying it?
Yeah.
Yes.
In person, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, in person, you have more control over the transaction.
Mhm.
I think a lot of the discontent that revolves around getting ripped off on a coin deal mostly comes from today's e-commerce world. Okay, we buy coins off of platforms like eBay, Facebook, Instagram, and there are, like Chris had mentioned, a lot of unscrupulous people out there But if you protect yourself, you do a goods and services payment through PayPal. That's probably one of the best safeguards because you have buyer protection with PayPal. There are just certain things that if you do it each and every single time, even if a seller tries to make you budge and say, hey, you know what, can you send this payment, friends and family? Well, I could trust you about as far as I could spit. I don't even know you. So, just using a little common sense. Places like eBay or some of the other reputable auction companies will have a return program. And even if a seller doesn't offer returns, you are still covered, especially if the item is not described. So you want to make sure that, you make sure that the listings that you are interested in have these protections. Always check out seller feedback rather. That tells a lot of the story all on its own. There's just a few things that you can do to safeguard your purchase, small or big, especially when you get to purchases that are like $200 and higher. Okay, you want to make sure that you're buying from someone that you could trust. And that's it.
Nice. Yeah. So I think trying the return policy is a good thing, or trying to talk to the dealer first, and then if they don't come through, try to go through your payment service. And then if all that doesn't fail, I guess you walk with your wallet and tell everybody in the world. That way it doesn't happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ken always mentioned, and he always preached that your name is everything in this business. And if you've got a reputation that has a bad name, word is going to get out, and then your reputation is gone, and then no one is ever going to deal with you because of it.
Especially a coin dealer, they have a lot more to lose. The ones that don't adapt to an e-commerce type of platform, there are dealers I know that sell on eBay, but there are also the old school dealers that they don't want nothing to do with that. You walk in the store and there's a old crusty dude that's probably 75 years old that, all they have is their word. So, people do get screwed by dealers in person. You just gotta, follow through on those sort of things to protect yourself.
And I know there's unscrupulous buyers too, people that will switch coins out and say they didn't get the coin and things like that.
Oh,
Yeah, there are.
Dealers fear that too, right?
Yeah, it works both ways.
Yeah.
It's hard enough to sell on eBay without getting something like that have happen to you as a seller. Why would you even think of ripping people out? I mean, that just boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, they're gaming the system, and I think the big thing with eBay's case, and this is something that you guys have to keep in mind, especially as a seller. You do have 30 or 45-day return policies, but someone can buy something off of you, and they could also use the PayPal protection, which is good for 180 days. So 6 months later down the road, you might get a return from some guy,
Mm-hmm.
So it's not exactly the most friendly platform sometimes, especially when you're dealing with things like what we deal with, coins,
Definitely not the fastest.
PMs too. That could be something, because if you bought PMs back in 2009 when it was $50 an ounce, and then 6 months later it drops to 45, I could see stuff like that happening, just where the market just falls out through the floor.
True.
Yeah, one thing I'll recommend for anybody that's buying on Facebook groups, first of all, find a good group, a reputable group. There are plenty of them out there. I'm going to give a little plug. I do have one, Coin and Currency Sales and Trades. But there's a couple really good groups that do the same thing we do in our group, and that's we vet our sellers. And we have a couple layers of protection. We require that they use approved payment methods. We require that they have multiple smooth transactions before they get pre-approval. And what that means is every post that they try to list gets scanned over by one of the administrators before being posted live to the group. So if we see anything that's wrong or not allowed in the group, then we delete it. If there's a seller that continuously posts good stuff, there's no issues with the posts, and they're following all the rules, then we give them pre-approval, and they're pretty much on their own to do whatever they want. And I'll tell you, I've been in a bunch of groups, and I still am, and we have very few issues with non-payment. Now, as the group grows, as with any other group, the more people in there, the more chance you have of having issues like that. But the issues we have are basically just people bidding on stuff and then not paying for it. I haven't had any major issue whatsoever when it comes to any sort of scammer or anything. Now, another point I was trying to get at was if you're going to do a lot of transactions on Facebook, specifically large transactions, you definitely want to do your homework. Anybody that's selling anything or has been selling stuff has some sort of reputation on Facebook, and somebody knows them. And there's a bunch of feedback groups. I'm in 3 or 4 different feedback groups, and if somebody's doing something wrong, they're going to end up in one of those feedback groups. So, join those groups, and you don't have to be active in them, but just check them out once in a while. If you're about to do a large transaction and you don't know the person, go to one of those feedback groups and search their name. And if you can't find anything, you can always, I've seen a lot of people do this, they will actually say, I'm looking for references for this specific person. There's nothing wrong with doing something like that. And most of the time you'll see that, there's nothing bad. There are bad people out there, and they get weeded out really quickly. And I know pretty much everybody on the panel here is pretty active in weeding those type of people out. We love this hobby, and we police it just like we should. It's our job to make this community safe for everyone. So join those groups, and you gotta do your due diligence.
But also verify the facts before you call somebody and say you're going to attack them at their home.
Yeah, Eric.
I think Chris has run into a few weirdos trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I if you don't mind, I'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, we do. I don't even know how many emails we have tonight, but okay, so then we're good. We got a little time to kill. Yeah. So here's a little story. I'm very active on Facebook in the coin groups, and a gentleman reached out to me and stated that he wanted to create a new feedback group that was very active and very aggressive in, keeping the bad people out of the coin groups. And I was all for it, absolutely. He asked me to also help assemble a team of people to help run the group, which I did. I invited quite a few people on this panel to that group. It wasn't very long until I realized that this guy had a few screws loose, and he was, although his intentions were probably good in the beginning, his aggressiveness really started to take shape, and he was really going after people when he shouldn't have, and he was causing a lot of problems. And we had a little discussion where I basically said I didn't really agree with his methods, and a lot of other people agreed, and some other things happened, and I decided to leave the group. So when I left the group, a couple other people followed behind me, and he eventually decided to shut that group down because he had nobody to help him anymore. Fast forward about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months, and out of nowhere, I get a message from this guy, and he says, "Why are you on the blacklist?" And I answered, I'm not on the blacklist. And I knew what he was getting at because I'm very actually am very active in those feedback groups as well. And I know the people that are on the blacklist, and there was a person on the list with a name very similar to mine. It was Chris Rode with S in parentheses. That name has been on that list since the very beginning of the Facebook groups, and I tried numerous times to get it off because it was definitely causing confusion. Well, this guy did not believe that it was not me, although I proved many times over that it was not me. I even contacted the guy that originally reported that specific person for fraudulent activity, and he also admitted it was not me. It was somebody else in a totally different state, and this guy would not take no for an answer. And he went on a rampage trying to destroy my name, and in turn pretty much destroyed his because I fight back. But I started getting threatening phone calls, and I mean, it was really bad. My daughter, who's sitting behind me right now, was actually here when I was getting these phone calls. This guy called me about 200 times back to back to back, and
Really?
oh yeah, he was I don't even know how he got my phone number. He has some sort of connection somewhere. He got my cell phone number, and he was threatening to come to my house and basically kill me. And I was definitely receiving death threats. Some other people who were forwarding information to me were also then receiving threats from this guy, and eventually he went away. But I wasn't scared of him. By the way, I own many guns, really big ones. I have a lot of ammo.
I know you, man. I mean, like, yep. He's like, bring it.
I will also tell you this: everybody in my house, including that little girl right there,
Knows how to operate a
knows
fire.
how to handle a gun.
Awesome.
Bang bang.
You know, I live in a private gated community with 24-hour security, so I really wasn't scared. And honestly, I could have blown on the guy and knocked him over. But at any rate,
Can I quote that?
hey, you're being awfully naughty tonight. The moral of the story is the stuff that you see on Facebook isn't always 100% true. So once again, make sure you do your due diligence, do your research, and check everything out. But yeah, that was quite an interesting thing that I had happen to me.
So there's still crazies out there. Watch it out, folks.
Absolutely.
Hey,
And
Chris, you could write your own best-selling memoir out of that.
Yeah. Facebook coin groups, a deadly encounter or something like that.
well, a whole lot of people may not know there's actual blacklists. People are watching you. People are watching what you do, and if you get your name on that list, you've just lost a whole lot of customers for no reason than being on a list. So, I mean, if you're unscrupulous, then you're screwed.
Yep. Time for the hobby.
One-time mistakes, hard, because it might be difficult to get off the list for a one-time mistake. So, anyway. Those lists can be good and bad, right?
Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, when you're online and you're interacting with hundreds of people, thousands of people, you're bound to come across somebody like that. It's just going to happen. And, you know, whatever. It was actually kind of funny in a way. And I feel bad for the guy. I really do, because he wanted so bad to out me as a bad, coin community member. And I'm guessing it was personal because of the fact that he didn't get what he wanted with that other feedback group.
It went to such extremes, yeah.
So for some reason he targeted me and he came at me full force, but whatever. I'm not a believer, so
yeah.
Phase of dealing with these things.
So guess what, Eric? You guys do things different out in the country. Guess what? I live in the country too, son.
Ditto.
And you know what? I know a lot of pig farms, and those suckers will eat anything.
So
Completely.
I've trained cadaver dogs. I know how to hide a body where the dogs can't find it.
Y'all listening out there?
Never mind that last comment. That never happened.
Too late.
Well, guys, the moral of the story is stay off Facebook.
Yeah.
And you remember that sausage that Sean was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Sure.
Where do you think we got all that meat? Because
Oh, boy.
the meat prices are
Oh,
pretty high right now.
Them scrupulous dealers.
That's what we call a family style barbecue down here in Texas.
Family style. I like that. Hey, can I quote that, Shay? So the blacklist, there are quite a few. There's two that are really active. The first one is called Coin Group Feedback. If you type that in your search bar on Facebook, you'll not only find that one, but you'll also find a few of the other ones. I honestly suggest you join every single one because each one has a bunch of different members in it and you're going to get different information. For the most part, the actual blacklist, which is a PDF file, for the most part, that is shared across a few of them and it is updated regularly. And you can actually save that document to your computer if you want. So I definitely recommend you do that.
What's it called? So I can put it in the description later.
So the one that I would tell you to search for is called Coin Group Feedback. And like I said, if you just do a basic search for that in the search bar on Facebook, it'll actually show you a couple different ones. But that one specifically is probably the most active and the most up to date. There's another one that's run by Buddy Owen. He abbreviates the name of his coin group to coin. His coin group is Coin Collecting, Buy, Sell, Trade, Ask. So he uses CCBSTA or something. He also has a feedback group that's also active. So definitely should be in those if you're going to be doing business on Facebook, both as a seller and a buyer, because there's plenty of buyers out there that are bad and they have, an ongoing record. So
I'll have to add that. I'll add that later, folks. If you come back and check the description later, it'll be in there.
Paula just put the Facebook link up.
There you go.
Thank you, Paula. Tell the pool boy I'm sorry for bothering you for a minute, but
And
He was skipping the junk out of the water.
All right. Do you think we should look at some coins now or what?
yeah, let's get down to it, baby.
All right. Let's take a look.
it's what I live for.
Let's see. Oh, well, I guess I should load one up. Give me 1 second. That's funny.
So while you're doing that, I hear Paula is a platinum member of the Blacklist group. A frequent flyer of sorts.
Uh-oh, the pool boy's mad at me.
Uh-oh.
Yes. This will be enjoyable. All right. Let me get to the. All right.
Can we see? Can we see?
Yeah, I know. It's coming.
What?
Coin. Yeah. The problem with this coin is it's
Visible.
crap. Oh, that's a lot of reading. Someone else.
It was all.
Oh. Well, hey, I'll do it. Might as well. Seamus, thank you, sir, for sending this in, as always. 1960p Lincoln Memorial Cent Large Date. This anomaly on Lincoln's head is suspicious, and my first thought was it is a lamination. Could it just be a ding? If it's a ding, I'll get Abe a Band-Aid. The coin is from a BU roll. Your opinions are always welcome and valuable. Second email. In the same BU roll, I found another similar lamination suspect. I'm wondering how two laminations could occur in the same place and look so similar. From my understanding of how laminations form, this would be unusual. I'm curious as to what else it could be. We're talking about the top of the head there. Oh.
There's a cheapener.
Yeah, that is not a lamination.
Nope. That one's big enough that it might be considered a internal die break. But yeah, it's a die chip, die break, whatever you want to call it, based on size.
A ridib. Yes.
Yep.
So then there's the second one.
Oh wow, look at that. It's like
Oh, is that the second one? I
Yeah.
didn't even think you changed pictures. It looks like the same.
same die break in the same roll. I'm gonna say that's been known to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much you have two coins that were struck by the same die.
But very cool.
I'm sorry, but I
That's
just acted on that comment.
Yeah, interior die break. There you go. And yes, you can have many of them.
Yep.
and you will see a progression. They get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about the progression on last week's show. I'm kind of actually surprised you only found 2 in a row, and not maybe a couple more on top of that. Keep your eye out for other ones that have that interior die break on it, and you might be able to get a partial progression set going with them.
Almost rolled up.
What's the date of this again?
1960.
Oh, 60. Yeah, typically you see these on the late 50s. 55, 56, 57. I haven't seen a whole lot on 1960, but obviously it's possible to happen. So, that's pretty cool to find 2 of those in a row. But as Blue said, I'm also surprised you didn't find more.
And
Just
this
that humor about those 50s. Oh, wait.
It's funny because I'm actually working on a progression on the 1960 Denver that I pulled a couple of rolls.
Did Shumar get into your head?
No?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's I got it narrowed down to about 7 different for the die crack, the interior die break. But they are a pain.
Now we had a follow-up from last week when we looked at a certain coin. It was in 1984, and it was a possible doubled ear, but we weren't quite sure. So Robin T sent some more pictures for us to be able to look at, and here's the email.
Oh, yeah, I do kind of remember that. From Robert T. regarding doubled ear 1984. Hi, guys. I don't know if you want to revisit this, but I thought I would send some die marker photos for the doubled ear coin. Here's some more photos of the die markers and the whole coin if you wish to further discuss. WDDO number 12, thank you for your time.
So we might need somebody to go take a look at what the markers were. I didn't get a chance to do it before the show.
Okay. Was that 80, 84, what?
I think it's just the 84 Philly. Let me make sure. Yeah, 84 Philly.
Yeah, I'm going to Variety Vista right now.
Yeah, I'm right.
Is that where you're at?
Yeah. And they only 8.
And because we weren't 100% sure, I do remember that.
Yeah. Let me go to a double die because there's no die markers listed on Variety Vista.
Isn't there something on the reverse than I remember?
84.
$84P, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Okay, so die markers obverse. Numerous die scratches running mostly west-southwest and east-northeast can be seen throughout the obverse. I'm not seeing any die scratches, really.
11, maybe, definitely not 12.
So this is number 8 I'm looking at. That's obviously not the one. So let's see here. 10, 11. Okay, 11. Die markers obverse. A short die scratch runs east from the lower forehead. Well, that was tough to see. Let's see. Reverse. A die scratch runs west from the top of the first memorial column. Okay, so that one's pretty obvious.
It goes right to the end, right?
Well, what are we seeing here right at the end? Boy, wow. So,
Once again, this one's so close to call, it would probably have to be an in-hand exam.
I'm trying to locate the die scratch on Wexler's pictures here, but I can't really. I see what looks like to be a scratch in the coin that goes to the bottom of the N. I don't think that's a die scratch, though. But even if that is it, if you look on Wexler's picture, it goes to the upper corner of that leg of the N, whereas what I see on the example coin here goes to the bottom corner of the N. So that's not a match either. So let's check 12. None significant.
Yep.
Oh, here's a better picture. I didn't see this one.
That looks like bubbles. Zinc bubbles.
Well, follow that line, Shay, to the top of the memorial base. The line you're on right now with your cursor. Just go to the right, and there's a scratch on the.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So that's a scratch on the coin.
Gouge. Big one.
So, yeah, I'm not really seeing any confirmation here. I still wouldn't throw it away by any means, but I'm not seeing anything that confirms it for me.
Yeah, just can't see with the photo and the condition of the coin.
Yeah, and the problem is the die markers are so insignificant on these. It's tough.
Sorry, we couldn't get you a better answer, but we took a look. We appreciate you sending in your coin. Hold on to it.
Yep, hold on to it. Further research. Stuff is coming out that's being discovered. So always hold on to it. Mark it.
Anybody want to take that?
From Omaha, famous 1959 D Lincoln Memorial Cent, Denver, or D and date. Misplaced mint mark. This was a new one for me. I've been looking at it for a while. This is a 1MM021, and the cross reference is WRPM number 3.
One MM what?
4. Oh, it's Wexler. Shoot.
Number 3. Wexler 3.
Wexler 3, 1MM021.
Okay.
Copper coin.
59D. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not even on the home.
That looks awesome.
That does look awesome.
One MM what?
21.
21.
Okay, sorry. It's hard to pay attention and search the web at the same time.
I know.
What you mean, like multitask?
Yes.
Yeah. So most RPMs, are right there on top of each other. You have your D mint mark, and you see, rotation, or you see one to the east or the west or the north, but they're usually like over like layered over each other. It can even be horizontal, or tilted, so you only see a part of it. But some of them, and there's quite a few. I wouldn't say quite a few. I'd say at least maybe a half dozen, maybe 8 of them in the Lincoln Cent series that are misplaced, like really far away.
Like someone wanted to say why I oughta.
Yeah, like I've seen them up here in the 9, and over here I think there's one like between the 1 and the 9.
Oh, you want to see a straight mint punch, do you? I'll
See
put
them
it
down here on the vest.
Yeah.
But
Like I was
down by
punching
the rim,
in. He sneezed when he was punching him in, and it jumped.
yeah, there's even that one that's down here.
Wow, that's a nice coin.
So
Yeah.
Paula brought up a good point on this, and even Chuck says right on his website that some experts disagree whether or not this is actually a secondary mint mark. Apparently, with overlays, it does show that it could possibly be. So people just aren't really sure. It sure looks really cool.
Well, the other question is, what's going on by the rim?
Yeah.
Is that the same anomaly that's in a different spot?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, they're not showing. I would guess that they're thinking the anomaly right at the 9 is the top bar of the D, and the anomaly down near the rim would be the bottom part of the D.
Oh, that's an awful big gap.
It is. It is. So I'm guessing that's why there's a lot of debate on it.
Yeah.
It must be a
Most
gap.
likely- I'd say more than likely it's probably some form of dye damage, to be honest with you.
Wow. Seamus says he found 11 of them.
Wow. Well, that's pretty cool.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, Seamus, I'd love to see one of those for the database. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Hey, every once in a while, one of these weird digits ends up in a place it shouldn't be, like the 5 on the cheek.
Who would have thought to look for the mint mark in the middle of a 9?
All right. Let's grab the next one.
That's a nice find there.
Yeah, real nice.
Yeah, I like them. They're cool. I would actually put these in the UFO category, though, to be honest with you.
And then the coin is mint state on top of it, which just makes it so much better. Shay was smiling like the Joker on the Batman movie.
Some cheese by any chance, maybe?
You guys ever notice, like in the Marvel movies, there's always a cameo appearance?
Mr. Subliminal.
Stan Lee always ends up showing up in every Marvel movie for
I love
just
that.
a period of time.
Yeah.
If you guys weren't paying attention 30 seconds ago, you missed a cameo.
Go back and watch it again.
I think it's in every single Q&A and Big Show too.
That's got to be a thing. You keep that going, Jay.
Maybe it is. It's like a UFO. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's not.
Yeah. So, from Value Hunter, rim deterioration over copper. Seen this before? evenly missing to create a Grand Canyon along the rim where the copper layer would typically show through. Let's see what we got here.
It's got veins.
Oh, wow.
Is that a double stuff?
That is weird.
Paula has a theory.
What the heck is that?
Puzzle.
She's got a theory. I've got an idea or two.
I have an idea also.
Let's hear them, folks.
Go ahead, Paula.
I think someone got hungry.
Let me out. Oh, she wants to talk.
And
Yay!
not by the hair of our chin chin chin.
Oh boy, Mr. Left.
I'll leave after this one, but I have a theory on this one. So actually, I have a couple. So I think that either this was taken to a jeweler, and the jeweler did that to put it into a jewelry, some type of jewelry bezel or encasement, or someone was trying to make a magic coin. If you look at the reverse is really flattened. The rim is all flattened, the top of the eagle, and this is on a proof. And you also, if it gets in close, you can see kind of where metal has been squished up onto the edge, which is typical of when something is put into a bezel. And it also, that film on it looks like somebody wore it in the shower. So
Is that
those are
how
my
your
two.
earrings look when you wear them in the shower?
It can, yeah, it can. But so those are, I mean, it's definitely, that was not done at the mint. There's nothing in the minting process that can cause that. I've seen reading worn off from, casino coins and things like that. But you can see how it's really ragged and jagged. And I think that was intentionally done, whether it was to put into a jewelry bezel or to make a magic coin. I don't know, but
could you collect that skin juice that's all over it?
you might be able to lick it off. No,
Wow. Nichols.
Don't lick your coins ever again.
those are my two theories. So,
I was thinking somebody took a Dremel tool to it and they were trying to make something else because one side's really nice and smooth, that lower side there, it's all thin and smooth, and it's like they were bumping the Dremel back and forth, taking the meat off that one edge. That's why the other edge is all jagged. So I don't know, I think it's damaged.
oh, it's damaged for sure.
I think it has
Yeah,
to be
it's
damaged.
definitely damaged. My theory is it could possibly be acid dipped, because they'll eat away at the copper core of that thing since it is a clad, and based off of the staining on the obverse and the reverse of the coin,
Yeah.
But might be another possibility as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning in that direction as well. Some sort of corrosive material, substance that ate the copper.
Ate it away.
away. Yeah.
Does anybody know? I was telling Shay earlier, I would love to see if there's a video on how they make those magic coins. I mean, I know the end result and what they look like afterwards, but I would love to see a video on how those are done.
It's actually not that hard. I did a video on it a few weeks ago.
Oh, well,
and,
there's the answer.
and you would need two coins, obviously the same date. There's knuckleheads that actually use two different dates to do these things, and it's not nearly as convincing. But
I'm not talking about the heads. I'm talking about like the ones where they'll make them to put like a peso in or
the scotch and soda magic trick.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Or even to just like hide things in. I've seen people make them and hide like microchips and things like that inside of them.
Opium dollars. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
I think there's plenty of pieces of equipment out there that can hollow out a coin easily. There's all kinds of metal working equipment that
Now there is, yeah.
really wouldn't be tough to do if you had the right equipment. And honestly, if you had a really smooth, steady hand, you could probably use a Dremel tool or something, but it would take forever and it would be tough. But yeah, metal lathe or some sort of thing like that would definitely, do it.
So now would an acid cause that jagged appearance and like the metal flow up onto the rim like it does? Because see how it almost looks like it starts to flatten out on that towards that left side?
It's really hard to say.
Yeah.
If you look at the edge of a clad coin, I don't think it's completely even, the copper layer.
Right.
So
Occam's razor, not made damage.
I mean, that's really deep.
Yep. That does look like an Oreo cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had to mention cookies.
Well, we could certainly roll out a mid-error. This is definitely a damaged coin.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Travis, is that you mean like a brooch for like a piece of jewelry or something, right? That was my initial thought, was that somebody did that to put something around it for like a piece of jewelry, like a bezel or something. I didn't think about acid dipping, but I have seen that too, but I've never seen it that deep.
No, I've never seen that on acid, man.
Yeah, man.
Is that what you were talking about, Travis?
I've seen all kinds of things on acid, but not that.
All right. Let me thank you for sending that in.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah, it was cool. All right.
So you can put me back in the basement.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Get back in the basement, Paula. Don't forget the lotion.
Okay, who let her up from the basement?
It puts some lotion in the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Who's up for me?
Go for it.
1919 Buffalo Nickel Cherry Pick. Very nice. Already like where this is going. Good evening, panel. I think I probably scored cute on an eBay cherry pick this week. Of course, I'm relying on the photos from eBay seller that has worked against me several times while cherry picking varieties. This is graded PCGS Mint State 65, 1919 Buffalo Nickel that looks to have a nice 2-feather variety, or should I say 2.5 feather variety. I included a grade confirmation piece that sold on Heritage Auctions. Thoughts? And he paid a pretty penny for it.
Well, it sure is a nice looking coin.
Full horn.
Was that a Woody on the obverse, or was that just some sort of streaks on the case?
Huh?
It looks like maybe plastic streaks there. I don't know.
Put that. Well,
All right, so this is tough in a sense that it looks like a 2.5 feather. Now, I don't know what the guidelines are for the graders to deem a coin a 2 feather, but this one is awfully close. Awfully close in a sense that it could go either way.
nice clash. That example is a nice clash.
Yeah.
Is there any evidence of polishing marks where they would polish off part of the die from a clash?
You can't see that close. The picture's a little too fuzzy.
These are seller's photos, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of those 2-feather varieties, floating roof, missing designer's initials.
Neat to look at, but not worth a premium, though.
Yeah, spending that much. I don't know. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, the coin itself here is beautiful, but I wouldn't go out looking for a 2-feather variety. You're going to pay for an MS65. You're going to pay anyway. I would rather have a fully struck version with all 3 feathers there.
Through that.
All right.
But
There you go. Thank you for sending it in.
And good luck anyway, Adam.
Yeah.
The king of cherry pickers at it again.
Yeah.
I gotta add it into the group, I think.
1919. Yeah, that's basically about book value for it.
From Matthew, coin question. What is your favorite online coin websites to purchase from? I'll start.
Nice loaded question. We could probably spend all night answering it.
Yeah, and are you an eBay seller? Oh, maybe.
Coin and currency sales and trades on Facebook.
Yeah.
A little subliminal advertising from our boy.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Subliminal. I'm not here.
I'll go. I do a lot of my stuff on eBay, and I cherry pick eBay almost on a daily basis. So I like trolling eBay, especially late at night, because I don't sleep very well. But my go-to is eBay, and then I also like Tim Rathman.
Rathjen.
God, I cannot get that right.
Rathjen.
Tim Rathjen, the coin and stamp place, Washington State.
Rathjen, not Rathman. Rathjen. There we go. I'll spit it out eventually.
Yeah, he's got a Facebook, got coins on a Facebook group. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
He's also active in coin and currency sales and trades.
That's true.
He does stamps too.
Shameless plugs, man. Shameless.
Yep. Frank?
Anybody else have any other websites?
Well, for bullion and stuff like that, APMEX.
Yeah.
Modern Coin Mart is another one. For
Oh, yeah. Yep. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Haven't purchased from them. There's a couple auction sites. GreatCollections.com. Heritage, I guess. I don't know, but I hear a lot of good talk about Great Collections.
That is the alternate eBay. If you're tired of eBay and you want something else different that's not quite that expensive to consign with, Great Collections is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's heritage auctions, Stacks Bowers galleries, Dave Lawrence. As far as the coin side, those are good. There's a few currency auction places that are pretty good, like Lynn Knight is a good one. Heritage does also a lot of currency. But as far as regular coin websites, there's quite a few of them out there. And then there are also quite a few of them that I would stay away from. Like, what's that company with the coins on demand? I would probably stay away from.
Oh, Littleton.
Yes, sir. We've all had horror stories about that. And if not from us, hearing it from other people.
Rick Tomasa's coin channel.
Yeah, Coin Vault.
Coin Vault. That sounds like Littleton, but isn't.
Rick Tomaska, the guy that sells the $10,000 Franklin half dollars. He's a special guy.
You cannot get it better than this.
I've got a signed book by him. Woo-hoo. Found it in
What's that worth to you? Priceless.
All right, let's see. Let's move on. All right, I've got the next one coming up.
which I did buy from them. Ida, there are some varieties for Ikes that you might want to go through those with a fine-tooth comb.
There we go.
Check those Ikes good, Ida. I'm a firm believer that they are an untapped resource for lots of unknown varieties.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. For once, Chris, I agree with you.
For once, Venomous Silverback. Check this coin out.
No, I don't want to.
Check it out.
Oh,
Go check it out.
oh. Who dipped that one in Coca-Cola?
Poor Penny.
Yeah, that's a Soccer Mom Van cup holder.
Cup holder coin, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was checking. Yeah.
There you go, Silverback. Right on.
Yeah, so that's just damage.
That's
From-
sticking, yeah.
Is it bad to eat 2 candy bars? Asking for a friend.
2 candy bars.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. Cup holder
Hey,
coin.
Venomous Silverback just came back from a little hiatus. Anybody want to give him the good news on this coin?
Yeah, so I didn't get it graded. No, definitely don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
Look at it.
No,
That was wrong.
Unfortunately, you have some sort of stain on your coin.
and maybe even corrosion. Like
Let's check out the back, Shay. You got pictures of the back?
only picture. So yeah, you guys make sure when you send in a photo, send a front and a back, and that will help us tremendously as we diagnose coins.
Yeah, we didn't get the reverse picture, man.
Yeah.
She's a beaut, Clark.
Back of the coin to see if you got any type of the same lines on the back of the coin.
Yeah.
You know what? If you like it and you think it looks cool, keep it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll get this one from Adam C. regarding 57D DDO RPM. Bought a bunch of these BU toner rolls, and I've been going through several rolls today, and I found a few of these DDO RPM varieties. According to Chuck on copper coins, it's a tough find. Mint marks a trip punch. It's 1DO6 and 1MM027. Check it out.
Check it out. Bring it.
Check you later. Check you later.
57D.
Check it out.
And he's saying what? Number 6?
Oh. Pretty pink toning. Yeah, I see definitely some doubling there. Some hub doubling.
Yeah, top of the T, it looks like.
And look at that mint mark.
Class 6 maybe? And an RPM, yes. Yeah, exactly, Cindy. Check you later.
So die markers.
Scratch under the chin. Wow, that's a clean coin.
Looker.
The field on that thing.
Stop looking at it.
Nice.
Die was getting worn, but still, wow. That's a blazer.
Is that a Chevy Blazer?
Chevy fan.
Ooh.
Chevy
Not to
van.
be confused with a GMC Jimmy.
Jim Bob Jimmy.
Man, it girl.
Yeah, this coin has all sorts of little markers, huh?
Yeah, it does.
What's up with the top of that O? Is that just a broken die area there? Or is that the nick?
Notoriously weak area. Looks like it took a hit too, because look at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's where the shoulder and Lincoln's bust sucks up all that metal. It doesn't leave enough for the O to strike up all the way. Lots of wheats got those, and you see them on memorials, the same area too.
What can I eat next?
You have any flavor savers from last week?
Oh,
Right.
I have a bunch of snacks right next to me, and it's actually hard to make a decision.
trail mix is always a good go-to, man.
What is?
Trail mix. I freaking
Oh,
love
I don't have any of that. You know what I do have? I have a Big Mama. Oh, these things are great. Oh. Oh.
Hey, Chris, if you go outside, you get some of those flying raisins.
Yeah, you know what? They're really bad the last couple days. I inhaled one. Oh my God, I inhaled one yesterday, and I felt that sucker flying around inside my something down there was flying around.
In my gullet.
About 2 hours later, I blew it out my nose.
Oh,
That's no joke. They're really bad.
That'll hurt. That'll leave a mark.
All right.
oh,
we
that's
got-
great.
How does Chris stay skinny? He's always eating. Well, let me
I
tell
was in
you.
my 30s, early
I would have paid
40s.
a dollar to see that.
Does that look skinny to you? Ooh, look at that.
That's a
I
smart
was going to say that that Chris struggles with bulimia, but I think he's very good at it.
All right, we got one from Sindelicious, 1940D. Here's my favorite coin nerd. I wanted to share my latest cherry pick. It's an MS66 1940D Jefferson nickel.
Oh, too.
I believe I matched it to Variety Vista number 2. Thank you all for what you do.
Ooh, look at the luster on that baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Jeff would definitely gloss over that coin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's missing out.
Oh man.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see a little something there.
Oh, man.
By the way, Paula, don't think I didn't see that comment. You're gonna pay for that.
Hubba.
That's beauty.
That is a nice one.
Yeah, that's a great cherry pick there. That's kind of stuff that you need to be looking for when you're coin searching. Just because it's in a slab and it's been graded doesn't mean that the variety was seen and attributed.
Was this cherry picked on eBay?
Oh. Cindy, was the cherry picked out on eBay? She's in the chat.
Oh.
Oh.
Does somebody want to look it up and see if it is number 2?
Oh yeah.
See, cherry picked it on Facebook. There you go.
Facebook.
Yes.
What year?
Definitely is.
1940.
One at a time, please.
1940 Denver.
Woo, sweet.
Does this have the wrong reverse on it?
Reverse of 39
Or
or
am I thinking of another date?
Let's see.
The 39s and 40s, I always get it backwards on the reverse of a 39 on a 40,
Oh yeah, this is true.
reverse of 38 on a
why I can like
39.
Lincolns.
No doubt about it. That's a solid match. Solid match.
Well done, Cindy.
There you go, Cindy.
Ooh, I know what that one is. I know what that one is.
Yeah.
If you guys are selling coins on Facebook, maybe you better double check them, because if Cindy bids on it, she probably found something.
Yeah.
Funny because
Papers too. I'd watch out for those two.
oh, there's more. I was selling some Flying Eagles one time, and CJ was bidding on them, and I sent him a private message. I said, "Well, tell me what I missed, CJ." But I didn't miss anything. he was bidding on them because the price was right. So that was good.
Oh, okay. He wasn't punking you?
No,
39, the reverse of the 38. Yeah, see, I always get the 38, 39, and 40
40 reverse of 82, and yeah.
different reverses mixed up.
Wavy steps versus straight cutaway steps.
Yeah. That's 3 different dates and 3 different things to look for, and I can only do one thing at a time.
That's a hard pass. Yeah. I have a hard enough time with these damn 60 DRPMs and the double colors, man.
Cindy said she picked it up for $12.
oh wow!
Ooh.
I'd call that a win.
That's a
send
big
a
win.
link to that group, please.
Can someone
yeah.
watch Cindy from chat, please?
I'll pay you $15 right now, Cindy, and take that off your hand.
That's like that 17 I found, man. That's a great one.
Yeah, didn't you just say the other today or yesterday you might have found another one?
Yep, it's on its way too. Somebody was selling one like legit listed as a DDO too for like dirt cheap, but I think I bid like $20 on it, and then it went over that, so I was like, God, this on it. It's not a cherry pick no more.
Yeah, you already have 2 of them,
Just a one,
maybe 2.
maybe 2. Ooh.
Yeah, that's good, Cindy. Good job.
Oh, buddy. Who left the door open?
Yeah. Deacon's here.
Deacon?
24 past the hour.
Oh,
Does
you
he
guys-
realize he's here, though? That's the question. Does he actually realize he's here?
What's up, buddy?
All right, let me see the next one here. I think I've got it.
Dab Lab. Oh, man.
Yeah,
No,
you,
this isn't it.
you got it too.
Dang it. Oh,
Excuse me.
From Simlicious.
no.
1930 FS801 nickel.
Ooh.
Here is another cherry pick off eBay this week. The lighting could be fooling me again, which is always a possibility.
No.
I've been deceived multiple times, but you can't get a win if you don't gamble on some of these picks. Damn right.
Man.
So this isn't Cinderlicious. I think this is my fault. I think it's Adam. Let me double check. I think
Well, they kind of look the same, so I can see the mix up there.
yeah, it's Adam.
That was not against you, Cindy. That was against Adam, and that was a joke. And it was a poorly planned joke. I take that back.
Yeah, that's Mr. T.
Sorry, guys.
I ate too many candy bars. I'm in a diabetic coma right now. Please.
No,
forgive me.
that's just, he was messing with Chris again. That's all.
All right, give me just one
Oh,
second.
okay, bye now.
Cindy's listening.
Bye now.
Ooh,
Would you look at that?
tail, man.
Well, so that's PCGS example. That was PCGS example, right?
Holy shnikes.
Oh, did it say PCGS example? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was the freaking detail, man.
Yeah.
What proof. Oh, well, even still.
It
Well,
would behoove you to buy this coin.
Yeah.
I'll be here all night.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, it sure looks like it.
I think you got a winner, man. I really don't know Buffaloes that much. Tatanka. Pretty much it.
Any die markers?
Near Buffalo.
I see some die scratches underneath the abdomen area. Could they possibly be used as die markers to confirm? Also, above the back, right to the left of EPU, it looks to be some more die scratches, some abrasion. I would assume that if that's what that is, that would be listed as a die marker for that specific coin.
That's why he's relieving himself.
Yep. Look at all these nickel submissions we're getting, and Jeff's not here.
Bison. Very
Jeff's
much.
missing out.
Which I always wondered why they called the baseball team the Buffalo Bisons. It's kind of like saying the same thing twice. Sorry.
All right. The next one's from Archaeology Mikey.
Hmm.
Mikey, he likes it.
From Archaeology Mikey 07 regarding 1923 peace dollar. Can you look at the reverse of this 1923 peace dollar I bought for $21? Looks like a spitting eagle.
Huh. Those eagles sure do like to spit.
Yeah.
I thought emus spit.
Yeah.
The llamas and emus spit.
Nice. Strike on the beak. Holy crap. I see a array.
Well, I almost think I see a spike on the right shoulder. It could just be a dark mark. Typically, that's one of the areas that I check for die clashes on peace dollars.
Yeah, that is a common area for clashes. You're right.
Yeah, that one's tough to tell
Sometimes
there.
you get a double or a triple spike in that same area too.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't her neck near there too?
What?
It's got the overlay.
I'm not seeing any spitting eagle though. Am I missing something?
I don't see anything. But
maybe
Eagles around the quarters.
Is it this?
You talking about the crack on the top? That'd be like almost like a spike head type thing, but
the fiery phoenix.
I'm not familiar enough with peace dollar varieties.
Me either.
I dabble a little bit. I'm not really seeing anything crazy. Maybe some doubling on the. What's that?
Renus, hello. Did y'all see that? Maybe.
Yeah, can we not talk about the reverse and get to the obverse?
Roll there.
Let me just check something quick.
Are you going to Vam World?
Get your Vam on.
I'm not. I'm just looking at some good, clear quality images of a 23 piece dollar. But
like right in front of you.
Okay, so I guess that's kind of normal, right?
I used to have one.
All of my stuff's packed away, so I can't.
That looks like all kinds of bizarre though.
Yeah, but that's actually normal. That's normal design.
All right. Okay.
Yep. You definitely got my attention.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything out of the ordinary. Now we got a big die crack coming off the top of the head, under the E. We got that little die crack on the back above the eagle's head.
It's got character.
Could possibly be a VAM based on those, but I would imagine it wouldn't be one of the top VAMs.
Got it at a pawn shop, he said. For 21 bucks? No.
This is actually one of my favorite looking U.S. coins, and I think they're so underrated. I mean, it's a big, huge hunk of silver with a beautiful design on it. I don't know why they're not more popular.
Yeah.
That, the walkers.
For the price you paid,
Standing Liberties.
you paid a very fair price for that. That's about the going rate for them.
Yep, not a bad deal. Just a decent looking piece dollar. I don't really see anything out of the ordinary though, other than the die cracks. No mint mark. I actually see some mint luster peeking through in many spots, so it's not a bad looking coin.
The only criticism that the hardcore collectors have of this coin is the low relief. Aside from that, I think it's one of the prettiest coins the U.S. Mint has ever churned out. I think it looks better than Morgan, to be honest with you.
Oh, I would take one of these over Morgan any day.
It's just, it screams Art Deco for the time, you know, and it's perfect.
So Adam's saying check VAM2 for doubled tiara. There's also clear visible doubling on trust, so I'd like to look there if we could.
I saw VAM2, and I don't think it has a double tiara. That gouge that sweeps across isn't on there as one of the pickup points.
Nope. And honestly, on VAM2, there's doubling at the base of the neck on the right-hand side. There's doubling on trust, and I'm not seeing any of that.
Yeah, VAM2 is a pretty strong double die.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't see any doubling at all in this coin, to be honest with you. Those marks, those weird anomalies that you're seeing on the tiara, that is part of the design. It looks like it's doubled on the 3 to the right, maybe 4 or 5 into the right, so, you know, near the base.
Yeah, that is normal.
That's normal design. So
yeah, I was talking about the that die scratch or whatever it is under the E that goes into the tiara there.
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many VAM listings for this particular date that if you wanted to research it, go for it. I don't think it's or anything like
He's
that.
doing. Let us know.
Can we see the first L in dollar?
So, okay, as Sean said, there are, holy crap, a lot. Now, technically, it's only 15, but VAM1 has, holy crap. I can't even tell you how many different stages of VAM1 there are. Wow.
I was looking to see if it was a VAM3.
More than one.
Yeah, a lot more than one.
Many.
VAM3 is a doubled reverse.
Yeah. The ray goes through the L on top of it instead of the L being on top of the ray.
Oh, right on, like Kennedy's do.
It's not happening.
And that is a normal. That is normal design.
Yeah. I think you just got a decent looking piece dollar. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary other than the die cracks.
Hang on to it, man.
Yep.
But, you know, definitely take a look through VAM World for 1923. And I would say that if it is a VAM, those die cracks are definitely going to be listed and prominent as die markers. So.
Might be worth a lot of money someday.
That's a good eye to see that little spot underneath its beak and knowing enough to have a question about it. So
that's what we like to see. Exactly.
All right.
That you're inspecting coins thoroughly and not just going to the obvious spots looking for stuff. All right, Adam C, 1954S, RPM number 004. Why is this variety not in the Cherry Picker guide yet? This is a nice strong RPM found in the same toner rolls. With the Cherry Pickers guide, they can't list everything. Basically, the most popular stuff and the most unusual RPMs and DDOs are going to make it into the Cherry Pickers guide.
Oh, buddy.
One of the nice advantages, if you could find early editions of the Cherry Picker's Guide for next to nothing and pick them up, because the later versions, they delete stuff out of them to make room for other coins. So having earlier versions of the Cherry Picker's Guide might actually show something that's not in a newer version of it.
What did he attribute that RPM as?
004, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice one right there. That's one of the stronger S-Mint mark RPMs you'll see.
That 5 is just bonkers, too. Yeah, me too, Paul. That is tight.
Bonkers. Anybody remember that Bonkers candy?
I remember the game.
Yeah, they made a toy out of it. It's bonk, twist, pull, hit, smash.
That was Bop It.
Oh,
That was a Bop It.
my bad.
But I remember that too. Freaking Bop It. Oh my god.
Whoops.
Don't break the ice.
I'm off now.
That was one of my favorite games, too.
I'll stick with the fat guy food themes and I'll play Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Yeah.
Operation.
Blues Coins needs a nap.
Let's see.
A Broken Heart of Thorns. Operation. I'm the doctor for you. I remember jingles too. It's weird.
Here I come to save the day.
Underdog.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Really nice round. Got a little bit of progressive indirect design transfer going on there.
Oh yeah, you do. I see that.
PIDC. Or heavy die transfer, they used to call it years ago.
Yeah.
It's the ghostly Lincoln. Oh!
Wow. Paul would say
That's
that was
heavy stuff.
You can start changing Mantic's going to Howard.
I'm Howard Cosell. All right.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome.
I'm glad you got that pun too.
Thanks for aging us all, Blues.
Yeah.
What he does best.
How dare you?
How come my hair always looks like all screwed up every time I get done showing all the coins? It's like, oh my god. Click, 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 click.
Picking at me.
Yeah, you got that old 90s boy band hair.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what is
You
Prince
know
for,
it's
right?
true.
back streets back. All right. Oh my god.
Oh my
Hanging tough.
Ooh, yeah. Gotta love New Kids on the Block, right?
Hey, Jay, don't do that again, Jay.
Kids on the block. New kids on the block.
Oh, oh,
Oh, Shay
Right.
sounds like a boy band name anyways, so.
Yeah.
Stuff.
God, you are not invited to the next.
Well, I have one more email from Adam, but he broke it. He sent us
broke the email.
like 10 gigabyte images that were so beautiful that just wouldn't download.
Adam broke the internet, man.
Broke the internet.
Interwebs are down.
We were sending pictures of the reverse of that scent.
He sent a bunch of toners that he got back graded, and they're nice. They're beautiful.
Oh my
But I
goodness.
can't show them.
Don't
because-
mess with me, man.
He's nice. He's nice.
He told me about his special dealer that he goes to for these full rolls of toners. He showed me a picture of them. I'm like, are they all legit? It's like some of the wildest colors you'll ever see on coins. I'm like, this is like too good to be true, man. Hey, he's laughing too.
I
He
could be
knows what I'm
wrong, but
talking
I'm pretty sure he has some for sale in coin and currency sales and trades right now.
Oh, it really does. That was his opportunity to throw a little plug into his.
We seem to have lost Paula. We'll get back to the chat in just a moment.
Oh, Paula says she wants to show something off.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, I'm going to sing Crisscross because I'm going to make it a Mac Daddy.
Don't do that again.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
No.
Why, you jealous because you can't do it?
I cannot do it.
No, that's wiggle whacked.
Hey, Chris, your daughter was behind you. She gave you a weird look when you did that.
Well, you know why? Because we were singing the song together, and I can do it. And she's mad because she keeps saying Mitiga. She can't say Migida, but I can spit it out. I can flow. You know, I can do Rap God.
Sing it with him.
Like, whoa.
I want to see both of y'all singing it.
No.
No.
She's like, yeah, pass.
Every once in a while, I'll sing for her because she wants to put me on TikTok to try to become famous. So I did.
See how that works one way like that?
Yep, I did some Sam Smith for her. I nailed that one, gotta say.
Even
I'm impressed with how fast that no came out.
I can only be embarrassed with that at home alone, not on YouTube.
Oh well, hey, she wants to be down here. She's fair game.
You're right.
Hey, Ida wants to know what we're drinking. You know, we only do the top shelf stuff for you guys.
I drink coin.
Shelf tap water. Yeah.
Mezcal. I ate the worm about 3 minutes before we started.
Bud Light seltzer, mango.
Tango. Oh, I remember that stuff, man.
So my daughter doesn't think I have the balls to say. I also sang Ariana Grande. So there you go. That.
Well, someone's got to because she can't.
You do a falsetto?
I don't have to. I can sing it without doing a falsetto. But yes, I can do a falsetto, Shay.
Christmas.
But sometimes I feel like a dangerous woman.
Okay.
He puts the false in falsetto.
These are new talents. I learn new things about you every week, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? There's more than meets the eye. Let me tell you.
Have you ever heard the saying, "You're sharing too much"?
Puts the false in. Oh my God! Please stop.
Hey, there's Tyler, coin collector. Tyler in the chat. Welcome.
Yeah, sorry I didn't get to say hi to everybody in chat. I didn't do my usual hello to everybody, but thank you guys for being here. Seamus says, did you hear about the Fed Reserve and limiting coins to banks?
I did hear about that. A little bit something.
There's a couple articles going around right now talking about a coin shortage. So don't know what that's about.
Some people are having trouble getting change in banks, I guess.
I've noticed a whole bunch of people getting brand new boxes of quarters.
Maybe a run.
Hey, I'm excited. My bank's finally opened up for full business, so I could actually get coins now.
W quarters will go through the ceiling.
It's strange, you know, like, are they taking stuff out of circulation?
Are they?
Well, apparently they're redistributing it to other areas, whatever that means.
Yes, evening it out, quote unquote.
Doesn't it kind
Carrying out
of
country's monetary F-ups.
There's nothing wrong with the way it is now. Really?
Listen, they're trying to get us to a cashless society, man.
Ding, ding.
Oh, I'm sure they're conspiracy.
It's all a conspiracy, dude.
Yeah, you guys better hoard all of your copper pennies because we can start melting them here next week.
Dude, gold.
Gold. Dude, gold.
More gold.
Yeah.
Must have gold. I
All
wish.
right. So,
C'est tout? Il n'y a pas des autres?
So a while back, mid last year, I think, Paula bought a coin for me at one of my auctions, and she got it graded this week. She just gave me the coin to show it. It's beautiful. So you guys know that I love half dimes. So this was difficult to part with, but she got it. And
Those picker, I'll kick your butt.
It couldn't have went to a more loving home, though, right,
that's
Shay?
right.
You are not kidding, man.
Yeah, this is going to make you sick.
That's great.
Guess the grade. I can't. I already know what it is.
Well, I think she means like Chesters.
Oh, other people guess the grade.
Do like a competition. It's got true you.
Ooh, she's purty. So Paula would like you guys to guess the grade. What do you guys think?
Lemonhead is hoarding peanut butter. Awesome. PJs, man. I'll hold the jelly. Although you're like on the West Coast, not the East Coast. That would help.
Her head looks good.
Well, my first thought is it's at least AU.
That's incredible. No, that's 63. Easy.
Yeah, I was thinking 64.
Well, that's why I said at least AU. They could be higher than that.
64. Roadrunner VF35. How dare you? What's wrong with you, man?
That is such a pretty coin.
That's the way they're meant to look, man.
And I'm glad this one's fully closed.
Shay, how can you get rid of this?
That details clean.
Shay,
What?
how could you get rid of this coin?
That was back when I sold coins.
What do you do with them now?
I hoard them.
They are.
I pet them. I take them out and look at them, and I make sure they're nice and nurtured.
Massage them.
This is a Valentine's 7 die pin.
You're naughty.
This is a Valentine's
Looking up
7,
that number now.
and it's
I
got
always
an additional rim cut
on
on
the
it.
floor and make the vacuum cleaner suck them up because that makes a great sound.
Mm.
I mean, you can see all the detail above the shield, the north point of the shield towards her leg. That's a detail where you want to look for wear.
That's a
And you can
high
see-
part.
Where?
North of the shield there. And
Did you?
yeah.
Underwear?
Look over there. Where?
You want to look at the toe tip, the points of the toe to see what kind of detail you get there, and the hair and the face.
The shield lines.
Large stars and small stars. These are the large stars.
David
And then-
Kerr.
Arrows and no arrows.
And drapery, no drapery. So no drapery.
Who did that little thing where it says, I'm going to hug them and squeeze them and name them George? Who was that?
That was Bugs Bunny, man.
Yeah, but what was the name of that big creature that used to say
It was
The abominable snowman.
yeah. The abominable.
And he was and then Bugs Bunny changed places with Daffy Duck.
Bad Bunny, George.
He was in a bunny suit.
He stretches his neck.
Any more guesses on the grade before we review it? Review it.
You're despicable.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Looked like she coming through the back. Wait a minute. Lemonhead Brown, bro. No, that's Standing Liberty.
She got. Do you want me to say it, Paula?
Say it. Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Oh, let me add her to the stream.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay. She wants me to say it.
Say it.
AU58.
They
Ooh, bummer. Well, not bummer, really, but
yeah.
looks
respect.
a lot better than that.
They dropped the ball, man.
Yeah.
I wonder what took it down.
And that's the reason Shay don't sell coins no more.
Hey, I sold it as an AU58.
And lo and behold, that's what it came back on.
And she got the AU58 price for it. But actually, it's better.
Because she's on point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a beautiful coin. I don't care what they say the grade is. That's nice.
No, man. You buy
That
the
was a nice tight piece right there.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it. I have a few of those. Seated is just beautiful, and I don't know why. You know, that was like one of the most hated series towards the end of the series, and they wanted to get rid of it so bad because it was such an old design to them, but it really was.
like our Roosevelts or Lincolns or something.
Yeah, that's what.
Let them have them, and we'll take the seated back.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm telling you what. Yeah.
I agree with that.
You have the damn shield sense.
It's a good opportunity for everybody out there that
Sorry, Chris.
to study up on the seeded series. You can still get some good prices. The dollars are kind of out of my league, but
They're insane.
but I do like the half dimes and dimes and quarters. Yeah.
1853, 1 year typeset with the arrows and rays. The quarters, dimes. Quarters, dimes. What else? Half dollars too. And then you got New Orleans.
Yeah.
How about the was it the large O on was it the 53 quarter? That's kind of ridiculous, right?
Or you got the over the bow, under the bow.
Where's that 54?
Pricing report on that.
54, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well,
Say two.
I think we're done.
Yeah,
No
I
more
hit like 5,000 calories, so I'm done.
You did. You snacked the entire time.
You snacked well, sir.
Well, I didn't really get, when on these Thursday Q&As, I don't really get to eat dinner.
Oh. I had we made a brisket nachos. So Adriana made a nice big brisket the other day, and we've been having leftovers and
Son of a brisket.
Texas brisket.
Yeah.
It was all like tender. It just kind of fell away.
It's like lasagna. It's good the second day, the third day,
Oh yeah.
maybe even the fourth day.
No,
I had
lasagna is way better.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, panelists. I appreciate you being here with me tonight. And
Absolutely, man.
thank you. And thank you, everybody who sent in photos and came to watch. I appreciate it. I don't know who's going to be next, but look for updates soon on the Facebook page. And if you haven't been there yet, go to the Q&A group or it's called Coin Q&A on Facebook. There you go. And send your stuff in. So, all right, you guys take care.
See everybody.
Good night.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Well, it's time to go.